Hi guys and welcome to Bomb Anime. It's your girl
Ruka
and Big Boy Summer here, bringing you another wild card anime that got you in your feels. You know what it is? Let's get right into it.
Shout out to TK1. He does really cool AMVs on his channel and he made our new and improved intro. Head over to his channel after this video and check him out. We'll leave a link to his channel in the description box. This is a countdown to anime that made us feel the most. Anime you should go watch, and in my number 5 slot, we have The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. A bit of a strange one to hit this list, but if you love to laugh, it's for you. There's no one moment, it's throughout the entire series. So from his parents' fake arguments to his unhealthy sibling rivalry, all the way to his empty-headed friend who manages to evade his psychic abilities at every single turn. It's just full of laughs. Even without fights, it gives you everything that you need. It's unusual and funny. I had to add this one to the list.
I'm going for Darwin's Game. Now, the bit that really made me feel sad was when Shuka was about to die in the event, and her thought process throughout the whole thing made me just feel sad and a bit hollow, maybe close to despair really. Look, you have a really young woman who's about to be ended in her mind, and the only thing she can think about were, in my opinion, very superficial, and it kind of brought home to me about how young she was and how real this game was. This game and the event especially was very real. The deaths, everything was quite visceral, but it wasn't until that point where it became real for me, and for me that really just made me sad.
Hitting with an entry at number 4 is Death Note, a classic starter anime. There is so much to say about this series, but I can't say it all. It's guaranteed to have you on the edge of your seat, rooting for the good guy gone crazed. It's an ageless psychological thriller, but it's on this list because of the ending. If you haven't watched it and don't want to be spoiled, close your ears for this one. The ending had me crying. The whole time I knew what was coming, but I just couldn't accept it. And when the detectives finally put an end to this era of Kira, I couldn't help but cry. Very sad.
So my next one, number 4, is Rent-A-Girlfriend, when Mami kissed Kazuya. Now that made me angry. I was heated because I was thinking, what the hell are you doing? Just because you got dressed down before, just because you see this lady as a threat, how dare you step into his relationship? And with Kazuya, you're just using him, and the whole time I was just getting vexed. I was shouting at the screen. Mami-chan was not my favorite character in the show. However, she did play a vital role and she needed to do this. I was kind of trying to reconcile with my head and my heart, because my heart was going, no, you can't do that, but my head was going, I understand. I get why, because you are that type of person. And it really shows how mean and how evil some people can be. And I was so vexed at it, I was mad. That made me heated. Mami-chan, how could you do that, bro?
Coming in at number 3 is Naruto. Let's just kick this off with every time they played Naruto and made Sasuke stronger when he's not. Don't at me, I said what I said. Then of course, we can't forget the time Sakura pretended to like Naruto knowing how he felt about her. If that didn't make you mad, then in the words of Cartman, you have no soul. But what tops both of these is the hidden tragedy that most people don't even talk about. The thing that made me the most upset and proves that the Leaf Village are the bottom of the barrel. Not one person told Naruto how important his parents were, how much he was loved, and everything that his parents sacrificed. They had him living alone, eating ramen every day. Not one person took him in, he raised himself, and then everyone still had the nerve to judge him for his behavior. This is an ain't Village. The Leaf Village, for real.
My third one is Black Clover. Now, Black Clover is getting sick right now. But I want to go all the way back to when Asta got his grimoire. My guy used to train on a regular. He used to go hard, and this was before he was even a knight. And then at this point, when he gets his grimoire finally, it has to be in a situation where he almost felt like enough was enough. And I was with him through that. Enough was enough. How hard can you train? How bad can you be when you have no magic and you're trying to do a goal that makes you the Wizard King? And I was like, no, don't give up. But I understood. If he did give up, I would have been like, I understand, bro. I get you. But blessed him and it made it okay. But at the time, I was like, oh my gosh, how much can this boy take, bruv?
The entry for number 2 is Assassination Classroom, yet another anime that had me in tears. This anime is beautiful and layered, it's funny, it's heartwarming, and it's sad. Once you learn about Kuri-sensei's past and why he looks the way that he does, it gives everything you watched before this revelation new meaning. And at the very end, I can only describe it as heartbreaking. Grab your tissues and prepare yourself for twists and turns. I can't say much more without completely spoiling it, but this is one of my favourite animes, and if you watch it, you'll know why. It has a well-deserved spot of number 2 in anime that will have you in your feelings.
Second for me is one of my favourite animes of all time, Overlord. Now, it's the bit where he gave Clementine the death hug. Now for me, I felt a sense of justice. I was like, yes, you go get him, Ainz, get her, because she deserves it. She slowly killed your team. That was your party. I know you didn't really know them, but you fought together, you ate together, you laughed together, and then she took it upon herself to go and eradicate that whole team, slowly torturing them before they ended. And I thought, you know what? This is how you avenge them people. And Ainz, you did me proud, fam. Love you for that.
Now for the much coveted spot of number 1. Here I have Overlord. There are so many moments that had me in my feelings, so let's just start with how Maruyama teases you at every opportunity. We have Archer being killed by Shaltia. This got to me because I really thought if Ainz had known about her real reason for trying to steal, he would have spared her, and you just can't help but think of the fate her sisters are left to without her protection. We all know her parents are awful people, and how can a villain so bad still have me rooting for him even after the way Ainz treated the Lizardmen, in particular Crush, because he has her spying on her own people and holding her husband's life over her head. And because it wouldn't be Overlord without taking you through a roller coaster of emotions, we have Enri and the village refusing to give up Ainz even though they knew they would die for it. And just when all hope seemed lost, you have Enri using what should have been a crappy magic item to summon a badass army. Now, how could that not have you feeling some type of way? And finally, one of the worst moments in Overlord was when they took us through the list of diseases and injuries that Soiree had, and also how she got them. This anime is thrilling, it's disgusting, it's not afraid to confront topics, it's not for the faint of heart, but it is truly an epic story, and it's even better when you read it.
Now, my number 1, it's Naruto. It's when Sakura decided to tell Naruto that she was falling for him instead and not to pursue the whole Sasuke thing. I was like, no way. Sakura, how could you make me hate you more? I was so disgusted because we all knew it was a lie. Even Naruto said, why are you lying to me, fam? Stop this And I was like, you know what? I get you, Naruto. You got a strong heart and you can see through the BS. And I was like, Sakura, really? Could I even think of you any lower? You know what? That really got to me, man. I felt disgusted with Sakura. And from that moment on as well, Sakura just kept going lower and lower and lower in my expectations. And rightly so, I think, because she didn't really do a lot. And then to add insult to injury, you're gonna play with man's emotions as well. You know how much this guy loved you. You know how much this guy cared for you. How hard he would go for you. How he went to bat, knowing full well you like someone else. And then you're gonna go and turn around and play with his feelings just to keep him safe. I get it. But again, this is my head trying to reconcile with my heart. No way. How dare you? You could have picked a different strategy, bro. And that is not the way you should have gone about it. Sakura, you suck.
So what did you think about our list, and what anime moments had you in your feelings?
Just drop it in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Peace.